some spiritual technology that might help us to do the work of changing our world. Because as we see the calamitous climate effects that are popping up all over the world in biblical proportions, it might be a good idea to double down on both sides of that equation, on the prayer side and on the work side. So, on the Hebrew calendar, we are in the middle of the month of Elul, and it is the run-up to the Jewish high holy days of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Typically, we use it as a time for reflection and introspection, to ask ourselves, have we done enough as individuals over this last year? Where have we fallen short? Where have we hurt other people through our words or our deeds? And as we like to say, there's a word we use in Hebrew called teshuvah. It gives us a chance to ask ourselves, how do we turn ourselves around? But more broadly, this practice of introspection and self-reflection can be used in broader communities. We can ask that of ourselves collectively as a society. Where have we gone wrong? We can ask ourselves as a species, have we acted in good faith with all of life? Or have we rather done great harm? And it's a time to acknowledge that and to say, how do we turn ourselves around? And so in order to do that, we have to understand and accept where we are. We have to acknowledge that too many of us have been sleepwalking through disaster, telling ourselves these crazy notions of reality like it's a good idea to own land. Like, where did that come from? That you can make the earth an object to be owned, to be extracted from, to be consumed mindlessly without concern for the source or for the consequences. Well, our Jewish scriptures are very clear in that we hear very clearly from the source of all life, the land is mine. You are but travelers on it. And when we remember that, we are reminded to get back into right relation, to remember what our ancestors knew thousands of years ago and what our indigenous sisters and brothers tell us every day, that the right relationship with the land is one of reverence and reciprocity and gratitude.